we live? Oh, we are live. Hi, YouTube live. Hi, me, because I can only see me. Hello, Vivian. Hi, Vivian. You look so pretty. You look so pretty. Okay, so I was struggling with network issue before. I'm waiting for it to be stable. I want to be sure that the network is stable before I start talking. And I feel like my position, I feel like I'm far from the camera. Let's move a little bit closer and closer. Okay. Okay, the network is stable. Hi, YouTube Live. So, if you know me by now, you know that this particular live section it just came out of nowhere, like impromptu. I didn't even think I was going to go live today. I just decided to come live today, like right now, like this. It just occurred to me that I needed to talk about this. Anyways, there was something that I realized 2022, right? I was at the point in my life where I was wondering why everything I do, like nothing I do makes sense, nothing I do always yield any good fruits. I was just wondering why my life was just like stagnant. And then I started seeing videos where people talk about how your life is based on your own perspective. So if you are feeling some kind of way in your life, like if you are feeling stuck, confused, lost, it's because you choose to see yourself that way. I don't know if I'm making sense. In another way that it will make sense. So on the videos that I kept seeing, I think 2022, yeah, I kept seeing videos where people, I think 2020 during the lockdown. Yes, not 2022, 2020 during the lockdown, because I know that TikTok became really popular in 2020 during the lockdown in Africa. So I know the lockdown was worldwide, but in Africa, we got to hop on TikTok, like it became a thing, especially here in Nigeria. And if you know Nigerians, anytime they hop on any trend, like it a shock, we just we go in well. Everybody just start using it, no matter what it is. If it's an app that is new, if it's like trend for clothes, shoes, we know how to hop on things. And once we hop on it, that thing will blow up. Like it's gonna blow up because we know how to patronize. Like we know how to. Africans, Nigerians, we know how to. So, anyways, I think it's 2020 during the lockdown. That is when TikTok was popular because everybody was at home. So that was when I started seeing videos, but I didn't really relate or resonate to these videos. Like I was watching these videos, and I wasn't sure of what I was hearing. Like I wasn't sure when people were saying that your life is based on how you see it. Like your life is based on what you intend it to be. Like it is all you. How you see your life is what it becomes. I just started feeling like, oh, this people they But at 2022 was when I started understanding this fact that the way you see yourself is how your life becomes. Like however you choose to see yourself is what your life becomes. So if you're somebody that choose to see yourself as someone that is like you never see yourself past any point. Like you only see yourself like someone that is because maybe because of your experiences in life, you've never really seen the worth in yourself. So every time your worth for your mind is not, you're always seeing yourself as someone that's not really, I don't want to say worthless, but there's someone that is a little bit worthless, someone that is a little bit, everything about you see it less. That is how your life will always be. Physically, your life will always be in lack and in less. So that's when I started understanding that oh, so all this while, probably it has been the way I've been seeing myself, because I know that I was more of a negative person than a positive person. And when I mean negative person, I'm not like negative person that likes to fight or quarrel. No, no, no. I mean negative person in the aspect of when I'm thinking about myself and I'm thinking about probably something I want or something I desire, the negative aspect of me is always taking control. Like the negative aspect of me always feels like, oh, are you sure you deserve this thing? Are you sure you're supposed to have this thing? Are you sure this thing will ever come to you? Do you get? Like that is how I was always seeing myself. So I was more, everything was more negative because I was seeing life before. I was looking at my life before based on my physical, what was happening to me physically. So physically, I'm seeing that no hope, nothing. So what else do you expect me to think? So because of us, I was used to the fact that physically my situation was never good. I was now always thinking that it will never be good. And if I want to even think that it will be good a little bit, the negative aspect of me that has been used to the suffering, the hustling will say, are you sure? Are you sure it will ever be good? So I got used to it. My body, my mind, my soul, my everything got used to the fact that I never deserve better. Let's just go there. I never really saw myself as someone that really deserved better. But 2022, I started understanding the fact that I can be delusional and forget what is happening in my external environment. I can be delusional and forget the fact that there is no hope. I can be delusional and forget the fact that, I might be at the lowest form of the food chain. But then with my delusion, I could just be thinking of myself as someone that is already on top of the food chain, and my physical reality will turn into someone that is already on top of the food chain. I don't know if you understand. 2022, I started understanding that I don't need to allow that negative part of me to always get the best of me. Do you get? Whenever I think about myself in any situation, whenever I think about the things I deserve, I should never limit it, because I can just imagine and tell myself, nah, you deserve like the best. You deserve like every freaking thing in this life. You deserve, and guess what? My physical reality will have no other option than to make it real, because that is how it operates. That is how this life operates. That is how it works. What you perceive, like what you think about, how you imagine your situation, how you imagine yourself, plus the feelings that comes with it, is what your reality becomes. So you see, now I choose to be freaking delusional. I choose to see myself as, someone that has never been at the bottom of the food chain, but rather I have been there learning, not just there. I just started from the bottom of the food chain so that I could learn. And now I am gradually going. And at the point where I am right now, I am so delusional that I feel like, but I am at the top, okay? I am at the top. My Dululu now is I am at the top of the food chain, and I'm just gonna keep thinking of myself like that. I'm just gonna keep thinking of myself as someone that deserves every freaking thing, like every beautiful thing, every unimaginable thing, every awesome, excellent, marvelous. I deserve the freaking breast, and that is how I'm just going to be seeing myself. That is how I have chose to live my life. Always believing. No, what's believing? Believing is still, with belief, there might still be doubts. I'm not believing anymore. In fact, I know it. I know it right now to my bones that I am so worthy. See, my worth now, even though the physical reality is not showing it, that is how I choose to see myself. I choose to see myself as a queen, okay? I choose to see, before I got to the point where I started seeing myself as a princess, but I feel like that's not it anymore. I'm a fucking queen. I'm a freaking queen. I am no longer a princess, like I'm a queen, and I am a goddess. So that is how I choose to see myself. I don't choose to see myself as a slave or even a victim of whatever is happening in this reality. I'm not a victim. I'm not a slave. I'm not a sheep. I am not none of these things. I am not in lack, Even the things that I don't have physically, I have. I don't know if you get. Even the things that physically you don't see me, like you don't see it on me, you don't see me that, oh, this girl, she doesn't have, what will I use? What's the one most materialistic thing that people obsess about. I'm the only one here, so I don't even know who to ask. Like, what's the number one thing that people feels like you are supposed to have at the age of 30? But anyways, even the most physical, like the most that people feel like I should have in this at this point of my life, at this age. See that physical thing, I don't have it right here. Like physically, I don't have it too. But guess what? In my imagination, in my delusional, in my delusion, I have it. Okay, be it intelligent, because I am a freak. See, that's one thing I always pray. Like intelligence is something I am obsessed about. So you see the intelligence, even though I don't possess it right now, my mind here, I am the most intelligent person alive. Even though I'm not the most beautiful person, the most pretty person, the most, freshest person physically, in my delulu, in my mind, in my imagination, that is what I am. Do you get in my word? I am the queen, I'm the goddess, I am the most beautiful. My beauty, my type of beauty is the standard, this is the beauty standard, right? I am wealthy, I'm not rich. I am wealthy, even though physically I am not, I am wealthy. Do you get? That is how I choose to see myself. And I also extended this to my health. I don't even see myself like, even when I am physically feeling pains and I'm feeling down, in my head, I just keep telling myself, babe, you are strong. You are. And guess what? A few minutes later, if I decide to even take a nap and I wake up, I am strong. I don't know if you get. That is your physical reality has no option that to make whatever you imagine come true. As far as you're thinking it, you have the thoughts and your emotion, like your feelings goes with it, with that thought. Your reality has no option than to make it happen. Like this one, they cannot take it away from you. It is part of why, like, you are a human. This is part of the characteristics of being a human being. You have the power to create your reality, right? You have the power to decide what you become in this life. You have the power to, you have that power. That is one of the things that humans possess, even though we don't know we possess that ability. So now you can think of yourself in any certain way, and your physical reality has no option than to make it so, because you are. That's part of who you are. Like, that is part of the power that you have. So now I have decided to see myself, even though my physical reality is not saying it now. I know it's going to say it. I just have to keep seeing myself for as long as it takes. So now I see myself as I am wealthy, I am intelligent, I am beautiful, of course. When I say that one self now, I know they doubt them again. Sometimes when I say I am wealthy, like one part of that same negative thing I'm talking about, that same negative energy that I have gotten used to because of how I grew up, because of how, the experiences I've had. So I have been growing up I've been growing up with the feeling of lack, because I grew up surviving, hustling. So I've been growing up with that feeling of lack. So whenever I say, like I affirm it, or I think it that, oh, you're wealthy, I still get that negative, bitch, you're broke. But now I choose not to believe that. I choose to believe that I am, not to believe, I choose to know that I am wealthy. Now, when it comes to being beautiful, I no longer doubt it. Now, before, when I started this journey of saying these things, thinking it 247, when I tell myself that you're beautiful, like when I tell myself, Vivian, you're beautiful, that negative thing comes and like, nah, bitch, you're ugly. But now, when I say it, I don't even have to believe it. I know it. Like, when I don't even have to say it. You know it. Because I have been thinking it for long, and now my physical reality has no other option than to make it real. Do you get? To make it real. Naturally, this is me. Do you get? Beautiful. And because of the beauty that I keep seeing every day I wake up, I keep telling myself, I don't think you're ever going to be wearing makeup. I don't know if you get. Because I have been thinking it, and you see, this reality, it had no option than to make it possible. That yes, she's beautiful. Like, she has said it, she knows it, and that is what it is. Stamp, full stop, period, finito, done, pen down. Do you get? Now I need to work more on the aspect where I just keep reminding myself and keep telling myself, bitch, know this thing. You are wealthy, because I am. I am wealthy. My spirit is wealthy. My mental health, my emotional health, my every freaking thing about me is wealthy. My physical reality is yet to catch up, because it's always the last thing to catch up to these things. When you start this journey, your physical reality is always the last, okay? Because before you can be able to, before you can be able to manipulate the physical, you have to go through a lot of process. Like the process is long. The other sides, they are long. So before you get the physical, I think the physical is the last because it's the physical. So you have to do it from other, that I don't know, I don't want to say dimension, let me say realm, from other aspects like mentally, emotionally. You have to work on those things before you come to the physical. So my physical reality is yet to catch up, but I choose to know that I am wealthy. I choose to know that I am intelligent. That intelligent part too, I'm already seeing it. I've been saying it, thinking it, and I can already see it. Like I can already feel it. I can already, I don't know if you get, because now, because of how I have always been, telling myself, you're intelligent, you're smart, you're brilliant. And I now want to learn. Like I purposely now, I consciously now want to learn from everything. Like I am open to making everything my teacher. And that is the only way you can get these things, when you're ready to learn, because life is all about learning. So when you're ready to learn, when you're ready to just calm down and just, stop being fast with the whole thing. Take your time. Learn from what the world is trying to teach you, like the universe is trying to teach you. Learn from what the nature is trying to teach you. Learn from what people around you are trying to portray, like reflect back to you. Learn from it. And in doing that, you're going to automatically become intelligent, because now you're studying the pattern of the world. So I can feel it. I can feel that. You see the part of intelligence, that side of intelligence, being intelligent, at the Risham. Do you get? Because that's what I believe. That's what I know. That is what I know. So this is how I choose to live. This is how I choose to see myself. This is how I choose to change my reality. This is how I choose to shift my reality. I rather do the work internally. I rather do the work internally so that I can catapult myself from 0 to 100. Okay, I'm not going to slave in this physical reality, because the first place you can even change anything is from the spirits, because life is not physical. Life is not being operated in the physical. If you think what me and you were doing is happening just physically, you are lying to yourself. You're lying to your you're lying. See, if you still believe that what we're doing in this place is physical, you're lying to yourself. Okay, so everything we do is more spiritual than physical. If you don't want to even use the word spiritual, what other word can we use? Everything that we do in life is more of energy. Do you get? It's more energy, and energy is, to me, energy, the energy that we all have, is what makes us spirit. I feel like the spirit is the things that we do, the way we operate is more energy than it is more physical. Okay, so it's energy. We are energy. So everything that is happening, every experiences that we're having, it is just energy, just will I say in how would I say it, intertwining a being. But yeah, it is more energy than it is more physical. So if you know that aspect of life, if you believe that aspect of life, you will know that if you want to change or work on your reality, work on what you're experiencing, like you're tired of, being in a particular position, like you're tired of always thinking in a certain way, you're tired of always seeing life in a certain way, you're tired of always, feeling like the victim, feeling like life is unfair, like 247. Oh my God, life is unfair. 247, you're like, oh my God, why me? Why am I the last? Like in everything, why am I the if you're tired of feeling that way, you can actually project yourself to the person that is not always last but the first. You can do that. You can, because it's your word against your word. Trust me, nobody else. Mosquito. Nobody else is existing in your okay. Nobody else is existing in your world. It is you against you. It is you that is making everything possible. So you can project yourself from whatever situation or whatever way you're feeling to how you want to feel. You can take yourself there. Back. If you know that this is way life operates, that's where I stop, right? Like more spiritual than physical. You wouldn't be slaving right here physically, okay? You won't be slaving. What you'd rather be doing is you taking your time to understand like who you are, just get to know yourself because you are the spirit, you are the energy. Get to know your energy, get to know how you can be able to use your energy and manipulate your reality. Like get to know how to that's your power. That's why you are here. Kilo day. Please, me, I have chosen to do the work internally. I've chosen to understand myself so I can use my energy and, understand how I operate, understand what makes me tick. Okay, so I can know how to tick myself into the reality that I want. I can know how to shift, my focus from what I don't want to what I want. So that's how I chose to see myself. I actually came on here to share this. So this is the only thing. Like, I keep feeling like most people are going to be, especially my friends, my past friends, not my present friends. Because presently I don't really have friends. But yeah, I feel like the people in my past, like people I used to hang out with, I feel like when they hear this or when they watch any of my videos, they'll be like, what's wrong with this one? Like, why she why suddenly has she chosen to start behaving this way? Now, this is it. I started behaving this way because I was tired of using my hand to enslave myself, okay? I know that whatever I'm doing right now, it's like something that I actually don't know what the result is going to be. But I don't mind. I rather risk it. I rather do it like this, okay, without no regrets. Because trust me, I'm not going to regret it. I know I'm not going to regret it. Because I've been seeing some kind of result. Like, as soon as I started in 2022, I see myself. So many things have changed. Even though I'm not there where I want to be, I have gotten to the point where I understand that the destination wasn't even it has never been the price. The price is the journey. Like, you see these things that I am understanding right now along the journey that is giving me happiness, that is giving me so much confidence about my present life and even my life after now, like even my life after death here on earth. It's giving me so much confidence about it because now I feel like I know who I'm in touch with who I am. Like, I don't know how to explain. I feel like at this point, I don't know what to do, what not to do. I don't know, like so why not? Why won't I take time and just focus on knowing myself to be able to understand my energy and manipulate my reality? Why won't I? Why would I do that? When I know I have the ability to, when I now understand that all this why I have always had the ability to do it. It's just that I didn't know. And because I was used to hustling, suffering, surviving, that's why I was always thinking of myself, always like this. Every time I don't think myself high, I'm always, in every situation, in every experiences or events happening in my life, I'm always feeling like, I'm the one that life is more on to get. And that's not so. That's not true. It is me that is seeing. That is why life is reflecting it back to me. That's why life is giving me exactly what I am thinking. So now, why not think this way? Why not always think about, whenever I think about myself, okay, Vivian, next week you're going to have this. Instead of allowing that negative energy to say, nah, I don't think you can. I don't think you deserve it. I shut it up and I just say, yeah, I deserve it and more. If I'm telling myself, okay, next week I'm going to buy a car. If something want to come up, instead of me allowing that negative energy saying you don't deserve a car, I allow the voice that tell me that, in fact, you're going to get 10 cars. Do you get delusional? Yes, that is what I'm doing. That's how I choose to see myself. So instead of allowing a negative voice to tell me I don't deserve it, no, I'll allow the voice that tells me that I even deserve that and more. Because I have the ability to get that and more. I shouldn't be seeing myself as somebody that is always living in lack. Nah. I should always steady see myself as somebody that is full of abundance, because that is the ability that I have. That is the only thing that I possess, abundance. It is just the mind playing a trick on me because of the programming that I've gone through. The mind keeps playing that trick on me that, oh, you don't deserve. Now, who told you? I am the one in charge of how I breathe the air. I am the one that God has given me the ability to say. I'm the one that God has given the ability to see, to feel, to So if I have this ability given to me, why when it comes to these other external things, these ones that I just call self are things that makes us exist. Now these other external things are not the things that makes us exist. What is having a car? What is having money? Without money, without a car, we can still breathe air. We can still, so you see, the main strength, the main power we can already use it. It's not this nah. I'm not seeing myself anymore, and I can't see myself lesser than I am now. I'm not less, okay? I can't. I'm just going to allow the voice, that's delusional, because I know now most of the people that used to know me before feels like I am delusional. When they hear me talk, when they hear me do certain things, they always feel like, oh, this girl cry. You just say this girl is not delusional. Like, are you sure she's not going crazy? Now, something that people are always saying to me whenever we have conversation and I'm saying something like this, or no, trying to tell them that, see, life is all about how you think about it. You are the one that can use your intention to create your reality. You're the one that can catapult yourself from bad to good. You're the one that can take yourself from nothing to something. They'll be like, say that's weed way they smoke, they fuck up with your head. Say that weed way they smoke, they always take it to the fact that, oh, you are doing this and this is why you feel this way. You are disconnected from reality. No, it is you that is disconnected from reality, that is already seen. How can you come into a world where they tell you that there is a God and you believe in that? You say, okay, yes, there's a God, and you believe in that God, and now you choose to believe that God will bring you into a situation where you feel less or you become less. Why would you want to? What do you do, God? Una quarrel. So why do you want to always feel yourself that, okay, why that God loves some people more than you? Why do you want to always see yourself like, why do you want to always see yourself that some people are more privileged than you because God loves them? Or I don't know, why do you want to see yourself that way? It's a programming, that's what I'm trying to say. It's a programming that is making you see yourself that way. But now that you know that you have the ability to actually change that mindset, change the way you think, now that you know that you have the ability to actually see yourself like different, you can use your imagination. I'm almost out of time. You can use your imagination and change the way you see yourself. You can use it to see that way that you're always seeing yourself like this. You can use this mind, this thinking, this plus your feeling to take yourself from nothing, literally from nothing to something. Trust me, it works. And the universe will just start reflecting it back to you. That is how it works. That is what prayer is. It's just that these days when you pray, you don't pray with the intention. You don't pray with the feeling. You just pray because you've been taught that you need to be praying. But you still don't know what prayer does. Most people don't know that this thing prayer, it is, when you're talking, believe it. Like automatically, that is what prayer is. Just automatically believe that it is done. And it is done. Hey God. It's 30 minutes already. So me, I have chosen to never see myself lesser, okay? And for that reason, I don't think I'm going to ever settle for anything less. If this my mind, this is my present mind right now, if this mind always choose to see that, okay, Vivian, you are getting to this certain age, this world is telling you that at this age you're supposed to have this thing, you're supposed to be doing this thing. If that is how they program my mind to always see it, now, what I'm telling that mind now to always see and believe is, you see this life, before you were created, everything that you're meant to have has already been provided. Everything that you're meant to experience has already, you don't even need to stress it. You are not late. You can never be late. You can never be late to anything that it is yours. What is yours cannot miss you, because God is not a joker. God does not joke. How is God a joker? I don't understand. You think it's playing games? Nah. This is not a game, okay? So there's no need for you to see, there's no need for you to see yourself lesser, because this is not a game. This word tells you that you are less, no wahala. Now you know that you're not less. What do? Start thinking it, and automatically, whatever whatever you see, whatever you're seeing will change. It will shift. It has no option than to. It will shift. And there goes my time. Anyways, impromptu live section. I'm going to be doing this live section more often because there's so many things that I don't even want to say it again, sir, because if I start to, the way I'm passionate about the things I'm learning in life right now, if I start talking about it, I can sit down in one spot and be talking for 6 hours, more than self, because it has all been like the trick of the mind. And me, I'm deciphering my own now, like I don't get time. But anyways, thank you for watching. If you actually hopped on the live section, thank you. And thank you to the 2 people that liked the live section. Thank you. So I see you on another live section. Bye bye, sweet dreams.